we had this very heated argument over diapers. So we went to a wedding and my daughter wasn't wearing a diaper. She was wearing this lehenga and everything. And she peed. And we were on the stage when she did that. And my husband was embarrassed and he got very aggressive and he was like, I told you to put a diaper. I told you to put a diaper. And I was like, calm down.
Yes.
It's not something that happened. Maybe you were anticipating it, but I have a change.
Yes.
Right, so I just changed her clothes and dried myself and I'm like, it's okay. So sometimes you have to be prepared for that. And the next day, we sat and we talked about it.
Okay.
Right? We sat, we talked about it, and I told him that diapers are a big no for me because rash ho jata hai, and that happened with my daughter.
Yes.
And I was like, her skin is very sensitive. I'm
Every
not sure.
mother's
Yeah.
concern.
So how many rash creams I'm going to put?
Yes.
It makes it worse. She can't tell me if it is itching or it's burning. So what am I supposed to do? Rush to the doctor every time?
What is the importance of saying no?
I think we are not able to say no because we are absent parents. We are not available for the child. 9 to 5 you are at work.
Yes.
6, 7 maybe you came back and you are on your phone. बच्चा कुछ भी मांग रहा है, दे रहे हो. You just have the weekend. The child is asking for an expensive toy or a new dress. You say yes because you think अभी weekend ही तो है मेरे पास.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show. Whoever said that parenting is fun and simple, they must go and speak to a mother suffering from postpartum stress or a father tackling a 10-year-old. To learn more about sustainability, who do we have here? I'm excited to introduce our guest in the show, Dr. Sonam Mahajan, who is a sustainability parenting coach. So, Sonam, hello and welcome to our show.
Thank you so much. Hello Sonali. How have you been?
So good, and I'm so excited because this topic, parenting, is so close to my heart, and there is so much in the news and everybody talking about it.
Yes.
I understand parenting coach, but your bio reads sustainable parenting. Can you help us understand, can you share more about what sustainable parenting is for our audience?
Sure. I think parenting is something that should be sustainable. We are raising the new generation, and it is upon us that we teach them to be environment conscious. So from the very beginning, when you start to take such decisions, you become a sustainable parent. If you are a sustainable parent, your kids, your children would also know know how to protect the environment. So I think I took that decision way back when my daughter was 3 months old. When I was supposed to, use diapers, I chose to use cloth nappies. And that was the first time that I thought about it, that maybe I am saving the environment by doing this. So I started Googling it. And I got to see that there is hardly any sustainable parenting per se being done in India or anywhere else. Very, very rare occasions and very less content available. So that's how I started contributing my parenting journey in a way that I have to make choices that are going to help the environment in some way, maybe the smallest, but choosing to make my child eat in steel plates and not letting her use anything of plastic, buying wooden toys for her. So all of these choices were made, which is why I call myself a sustainable parent and I advocate sustainable parenting so that all parents in today's time should teach their kids that it is high time that we are supposed to protect the planet.
Wow. Do parents understand that they need parenting help? I hope they know that there are no shortcuts here to parenting. There are not easy hacks available, and there are new challenges. जो आज के parents हैं और उनका parenting style है, वो बहुत फर्क है traditional parenting से जो हमारे parents practice करते थे. तो new age parents की अपनी struggles हैं, अपने challenges हैं. पर क्या उनको पता है कि पेरेंटिंग एडवाइस वो ले सकते हैं और पेरेंटिंग कोचेस हैं? सो आपके पास किस तरह के पेरेंट्स आते हैं और किस तरह से ये एक्सेप्टेबिलिटी है?
I think millennials becoming parents is something which is path breaking. Why I say so? Because times have changed so much. Something that my mother was doing with me, I am not going to do with my daughter. Simple as that. So, whom should I go for advice? If I am doubtful about something,
Right.
I don't want to go to my mother or my mother-in-law because I know that times have changed and their thought processes or the things that they were doing are not applicable in today's time. For example, my mother used to put a lot of kajal in my eye when I was young, right? It did not make my eye any wider, but it was her belief. Now, in today's time, am I going to do the same thing? No. I would rather speak to the pediatrician or maybe a parent who is a parenting coach maybe and has a daughter or a son elder to mine,
Yes.
right? And easiest way is to Google or use the social media.
Right.
So somebody who is my age but has a kid or is a millennial, has a kid who is 12-year-old. My daughter is 7. So I can look up to that person to get some parenting advice.
This is very
Right.
interesting because you're addressing the pain area of a mother.
Yes.
The new age mothers would, I think it is two ways. One, that, maybe taking advice from her own mother or her own mother-in-law might not come in, very friendly. Maybe there would be hesitation, maybe there would be their, own hurdles there. But it is easier when somebody, is an expert and
Yes.
somebody of that age, somebody in that new age, dynamics who understands the requirement of parenting
I think,
today.
Sonali, as parents, we are supposed to be mindful of what we choose to do with our kids. Right? Something that my mother is telling me might be very beneficial and, would be very effective as well. But something other that she's saying may not be. For example, my mother told me that you should potty train your child at the earliest. 18 months में तो शुरू कर दे. तो वो उनका वो advice मैंने माना and it worked very well. Before my daughter went to a pre-school, she was potty trained, right? So no problems there, no hurdles there. So as a parent, I think you have to be very mindful of what you choose. You cannot make random decisions. As a young person, you make random decisions and you have fun. But when you are a parent, you are more responsible. You think and you analyze stuff and then you decide. So
Yes.
also, I think it's not one-way thing. Both the parents are supposed to be on the same boat. Only then effective parenting works. So somewhere if I'm doubtful, I might speak to my mother-in-law, I might speak to my husband, my mother, and maybe 10 other friends.
So both mothers as well as fathers approach you.
Yes. Fathers are more keen when it comes to daughters. For example, there was this father who came across me on Instagram and he DM'd me asking that how have you told your daughter to wear the same dress at every occasion?
Interesting question.
And I just read it 2-3 times and I was like, how did this guy know about it? So I said, why do you think so that I have trained her in that manner? He said, तुम्हारे social media पे, he sent me an audio message and said, तुम्हारे social media पे, whenever you're putting across her picture, every now and then she's in the same blue dress.
He noticed.
And then I was like, yeah, it is her favorite blue dress. And because I am an outfit repeater, my daughter is also. Right? So people on social media are observing you. They are also looking up to you and they are wanting your help. So I just gave him this one small advice that if you repeat your clothes, right, your outfits, it would be easy peasy for the kid to do the same. If for
true.
every weekend party or every occasion, you are buying a new dress,
That's amazing.
the child
tip.
is also going to do the same.
Yes,
She is
it's-
going to ask for a new one.
Yes. And
So-
that's what, as parents, we need to demonstrate, whether it is sustainability or for that matter, any other
Anything,
value. So
anything.
they copy. Speaking of...
Children are very good imitators, and whatever you do, they are going to repeat.
Yes.
So yesterday, what happened? We were out for an evening snack, and my daughter ordered virgin mojito, and she didn't think that there would be a lot of mint in it. Now she was not able to finish it, and I was, repeatedly asking her to have it and finish it. So very loudly in the cafe, she said, "No means no." And I was like shocked, and 10 people looking at me. And then I
Yes.
realized that because I keep telling her no means no, she repeated that. So anything that you do, which is why I'm saying that you have to be mindful of what you do in front of your kids.
Exactly.
Because they are going to pick
Yes.
it up, and it is going to be their value as well.
Their eyes are on you, their
All the
ears
time.
are hooked, so
All the
they are
time.
absolutely following what the parents are doing.
Yes.
Speaking and dwelling more on the subject of sustainable parenting, जब हम सस्टेनेबिलिटी की बात करते हैं तो हम समझते हैं कि किस तरह से हम नेचर से कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं, किस तरह से हम प्लांट्स से, एनिमल्स से, एनवायरनमेंट, प्लैनेट से, एंड इवन विद पीपल व्हाट काइंड ऑफ कनेक्शंस कैन वी एस्टैब्लिश. सो एक अंडरस्टैंडिंग बेहतर आती है जब हम सस्टेनेबल पेरेंटिंग की बात कर रहे हैं और हम पेरेंटिंग प्रैक्टिसेस अपना रहे हैं अलग अलग तरह की, क्योंकि पेरेंटिंग के बहुत पहलू हैं. तो जब हम सस्टेनेबल पेरेंटिंग प्रैक्टिसेस अडॉप्ट कर रहे हैं तो क्या लगता है आपको कि इस तरह के जो कनेक्शंस हैं, चाहे वो एक्टिविटीज़ में आ रहे हैं, हाउस होल्ड, चाहे वो नेचर के साथ हैं, एनिमल्स के साथ हैं या प्रो प्लैनेट है, तो वो एक पेरेंट और बच्चे की रिलेशनशिप को भी स्ट्रेंथन करता है?
Definitely.
किस तरह से?
Definitely. Sustainable parenting would mean that you make your child eco-conscious, right?
Yes.
So if you, let's say it's a Saturday, and both the parents and the kid are watching Netflix.
Right.
For 3 hours, you watched a movie, loved it. Yes, it was quality time. But instead, if you move out, go for a nature walk, right? Go to a garden, maybe identify flowers. It would mean that you are not just looking at the nature, enjoying time outside, but also connecting really well with your child, because the conversation would mean there is some kind of connection. While watching a series or a movie, there is no connection. You will only discuss it for 5-10 minutes after it, right?
Yes.
You might enjoy it, you might have good time, but going for something of that sort. And I don't know if this is a metro city phenomena or this is across India. We'll have to check that out. There's this mall culture that has come up. So every weekend, what's the plan? You go to a mall, do some shopping and eat out, and you come back.
Right.
So this mall culture is actually taking you away from nature. Rather go to the Sundar nursery and just enjoy, isn't it? So, of course, not in very hot weather, 40 degrees mein nahi, but of course, when there are
Many
seasons,
activities outdoor.
yeah,
to
outdoor
explore.
activities.
Yes.
There are animal farms that you can take your
Yes.
kids to. There are community centers that you can take your kids to. So,
So what you're saying is maybe giving an encyclopedia or a documentary on Netflix. You're saying,
Yeah.
okay, I'm giving good content.
Yes.
But how about I be part of that content, or मैं अपने बच्चे के साथ I step outside the house.
True.
Maybe to a nursery, maybe to a child-friendly place, a park,
Yes.
and they learn by observing and also जो
experiencing.
बातचीत माँ और या father करे अपने बच्चे के साथ उससे.
True that. That will make a more emotional connection, and it will also let the child know that this is my environment, and these are the plants. I should plant a tree, I should grow my own plants, and all of those things that will create that kind of conversation and have a deep impact on the child also.
Yes.
Right, so you see a rare flower and you tell, oh, this flower are very few. Why? Because a lot of us cannot grow. So the conversation goes on.
Yes.
So you can talk about climate, you can talk about seasons. My daughter is very upset that we don't see rainbows here.
Oh.
Right? So she's like, Mama, we keep on drawing rainbows all the time. Where are the rainbows? So she has seen rainbow only twice, right? Once in Maldives and once in Singapore. Imagine. So in
Yes.
India, she hasn't seen and experienced a rainbow.
I
So
understand
she's deeply affected by it, that in India we have so much of pollution, then there are no rainbows. Imagine. So how did that come out? Because if it is a rainy day, we are moving out. We are not sitting
Yes.
at the window and seeing it. We
Lovely.
are moving out. Let's go and
But Sonam,
have a
what
walk.
you are telling me, and I hope our audience is, reading all of this and taking all the clues and, positive notes here. But, what we are talking about is an ideal situation that, parents either best would be both the parents, walking out of the house to an outdoor space with the child, or either mother or the father. बट हम आजकल के ज़माने में हैं जहाँ वर्क लाइफ स्ट्रेस को मैनेज करना वैसे ही बहुत बड़ा एक चैलेंज है. Both mother and father, they're working, and I would say even the homemaker of today has her own diary which is full, and she
very
does not
stressed.
have a spare hour for herself. So planning these things is a mindful planning that we are calling for. But my question is that work life तो हम मैनेज करने में वो स्ट्रगल में है. वी आर हसलिंग एंड दिस इज अ very real stress that we are dealing with. When a tired mother comes home or a tired father comes home, what we are doing is we are switching to convenient, comfortable options of maybe ordering food from outside. Maybe, that is a repeat pattern that you're seeing in a week, a working week. Or maybe over the weekend, we are buying lots of groceries and stocking our refrigerators, maybe our kitchens, and the same things, in other purchases. So, how sustainable parenting comes in here and balances the comfort and mindfulness?
So there are two things that I think everyone should do. One is prioritize. बहुत सिंपल सा फॉर्मूला है, बड़ी बॉल या छोटी बॉल, right? So you have to make sure that what is my priority, right? You prioritize yourself, you prioritize your kid, and then you'll be able to make that work-life balance as well, right? Secondly, planning. Planning is very, very important. You cannot... I live in a joint setup, and which is why it's more easier for me that my child eats home food all the time. But if I am coming tired back home around 7, while I drive back, it's on my mind that I have to go and speak to my daughter. मुझे दिविशा से क्या क्या डिस्कस करना, it is running on my mind. Right? You reach home, you sit with her, right? Freshen up, sit with her, and speak, right?
Yes.
And instead of asking questions, what I do is I tell her about my day.
Wow.
You know what happened? You know what happened? So she knows everybody in my office. This is this person, this is that person, and this is what he does or she does.
Yes.
And that's when, after some time, during our dinner time, she will start speaking about her school time. I think that is quality time for me, when she tells me everything that happened in the school. So that habit came in because I was talking about my day to her. My husband doesn't do that. I keep on telling, तुझे सब बात बताती है वो, तुझे सब बात बताती है वो, मुझे सब बात बताती है because मैं उसे सब बात बताती हूँ. So, children need to be nurtured in that manner. And then when I say plan things, it's not always in the mind, but maybe on a Saturday, maybe on a Monday morning, or whenever you are comfortable, plan out your week.
Yes. So maybe it's just the initial that is.
And once you start doing this, I think it was 6 months that I kept on doing that, and then it became a routine for me.
Yes.
It was difficult in the beginning that, so much to do, so much to do. And then suddenly, everything falls in place. And I would also suggest that people should enroll their kids in some outside activities.
Okay.
Right? Not very aggressive ones, but subtle ones also. So there are...
Can you name a few?
For example, nature walks. There are nature walks that are in Delhi specifically. There are so many nature walks, photo walks that happen in the mornings, on weekends.
Yes.
Marathons. You just talk to their child and they will be happy to go. They will be very happy कि हाँ सुबह उठकर हम जाएंगे. They get excited. So you plan things and it will happen. And kids are very excited about going outside. My daughter gets excited at the idea of going to the park. Park, कौन सा सोसाइटी के पार्क में जाने के लिए भी excited रहते हैं बच्चे.
Yes.
Right? कि fountain चल रहा होगा, वहाँ पे ये होगा, वो होगा. And there would be other kids as well. So, but what we do, because we are tired, we don't want to go to the park, we tell them not to go.
That happens.
Yeah,
That
and-
happens a lot.
Yeah. So if you have a plan, it would be much easier. So I take Divisha out on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. My husband's first 3 days of the week are hectic.
Yes.
So I take her, and then Thursday, Friday, and Saturday he takes her. So so you divide. If you have planned, then you can do that.
Yeah. So it's all in the
Otherwise-
planning.
Yes, I think planning is, and I have this obsession of planning things very in a lot of detail, and it has helped me become a better parent. Not better exactly,
But,
but
does
a
it-
happy parent, right?
So, you are calm. As a parent, you are calm then with all your planning.
Not always calm. I get stressed out when there is something that is happening in our school. I would be really stressed out.
Okay.
If there is some kind of change, let's say my husband is traveling for a week, so I will be stressed out. How will we
And
manage?
that's a very natural, thing
Yeah.
of parenting.
So
Some things you cannot
everything
avoid.
cannot be perfect, right? But if you have plan, you can go to plan B as well,
That's true.
right? So
That's
I know that okay, he's going to travel, so I will have to talk Divisha out of it, right? So Papa is not here. Let's go alternative days to the park, or let's ask Dadu if he can take you to the park.
Yes, there are
right?
always
So-
alternatives.
Yeah, so
Yes.
then you will have alternatives. If you don't have a plan, usi waqt plan karna, the child is going to throw a tantrum.
Yes. Yes.
So, if-
in advance, you do the talking and you do
Yes.
the planning with the child. So the child
I think
prepares.
talking to the kid is the ultimate hack.
Yes.
There are no hacks.
I really
though.
like that because even I read it a few years ago and it helped in my personal, journey of parenting that you should not treat your children always as children and make them part of your daily routine.
Yes.
And you discuss with them, what is happening whether they're at work or, in general in the household so they understand and they have
Yes.
realistic whether questions or, an open mind to it. So that's very interesting.
Yeah, so it's mostly partnership.
And
Right.
speaking of partnership, if you can hang on there, because you briefly mentioned that, your interactions as a sustainability parenting coach is with mothers.
Yes.
Where are the fathers? There are mom influencers and they're loudly and proudly, in their bios putting mom influencers. Where are the fathers in this parenting journey? There are very few parents with very few fathers who are
Fathers.
asking the questions, or very few fathers talking on a subject such as parenting.
I think it's a long way to go when fathers would start talking about parenting. We are in a transition stage, I think, where fathers are trying hard and trying their best to become an equal parent, right? But it's a
Yes.
long way that they start to express it as well, right? There was a time, if I look at my father, he still doesn't do a lot of household work, right? But if I look at the next generation of fathers, let's say my husband, there are things that we have divided, right? So the uniform is his duty, right? Ironing the uniform, polishing the shoes. My duty is to pack the tiffin, get her ready. So at least we have reached here where the
Okay.
fathers are becoming an equal parent. Them now talking about this is, maybe later, maybe when they are comfortable with this, they're struggling with
Is it
it.
because it's just their DNA? They're not that expressive. Not all men are. So,
Men are very talkative, just by the way.
but
I
I'm
have-
a little confused here, Sonam, because I have seen some households where the mother prefers to do all the household chores. It's easy for them to do the cooking or putting plate on the dining table or maybe doing the laundry. Than sitting with the child and actually talking. There are these households also.
Yes.
And the father there is
Newspaper
engaging
reader.
in whether wo bachcho ke jo, snakes and ladders who are Monopoly or these kind of games, which are time-taking games. And mother might not have that free time to really dedicate then. So,
That is also true. And in that case, what happens is that you have to give it to the father. That he understands that this woman is right now busy and I'm supposed to engage the child. I remember this lady.
they do that and they do that well. I
Yeah,
think,
and they
yes.
do that,
Yes.
and it's interesting because they also enjoy that. So every family, every individual, every child is different,
Yes.
right? And everyone on their parenting journey would have a different set of challenges, right? And overcoming those challenges for a woman like this, I think seeking help would be really beneficial.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of times I've seen this with my mother also. So she will do everything in the house without asking for help. Why don't you ask?
That's so normal. That happens everywhere. Very
Yeah.
typical in your
So
household.
if you are done with cutting of the salad, you can call somebody to put the salad plate on the table. But they won't do that. They will cut it, they will sajao it, and then come and keep it on the table as well. So I think women need to change that.
Very, very
Right?
interesting. I think all our listeners must take this as a
Yeah.
very important tip, because we really, really do that. This happens in every household. The mother would want to complete that entire chore all by herself. So this is useful.
Also, I remember this lady who came to me for the similar kind of a thing, and I told her that you should ask for help. And I'm sure because your husband would like to help you, but you don't ask and he doesn't understand.
Yes.
If you ask, maybe he understands and he helps you out. She came back after 2-3 weeks and she was like, मेरे बोलने पे ही करते हैं. And I was like, because it is not something that he's been doing.
Yes.
So you might have to remind him time and again about it.
Yes.
Right? And also try to involve your kid in it. Right? So safety bhi rakh ke, you involve the kid also, and they will all learn that this is not just mama's job.
Exactly.
It is a family. So if you're going to have dinner, I'm also supposed to do something.
Yes, it's a collective responsibility.
So you try to make that. Now, that would be an ideal situation and that would be far-fetched as well. But start to kare hum. Women are so hesitant to seek help from anyone, their own husbands, and it's kind of funny to me.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
It's a partnership. Whatever kind of marriages you have, I'm sure that the husband or the father would really like to help you out with the child.
Absolutely.
whatever
we don't
is
want
comfortable.
To, yes, we don't want to play
Start.
any blame game here and make the father the evil. They are not. They can be absolutely amazing parents, and it is just I think talking with each other, both the parents,
Yes.
and collectively just sharing the responsibility
True that.
in this beautiful, beautiful journey of parenthood.
Also
my next,
about sustainability, because we're talking about partnerships, you have to be on the same page. I remember when my daughter was really young, she was 15 months or something. We had this very heated argument over diapers. So we went to a wedding, and my daughter wasn't wearing a diaper. She was wearing this lehenga and everything.
Okay.
And she peed. And we were on the stage when she did that. And my husband was embarrassed. And he got very aggressive and he was like, I told you to put a diaper. I told you to put a diaper. And I was like, calm down.
Yes.
It's not something that happened. Maybe you were anticipating it, but I have a change.
Yes.
Right? So I just changed her clothes and dried myself. And I'm like, it's okay. So sometimes you have to be prepared for that. And the next day, we sat and we talked about it.
Okay.
Right? We sat, we talked about it, and I told him that diapers are a big no for me because rash ho jata hai, and that happened with my daughter.
Yes.
And I was like, her skin is very sensitive. I'm
Every
not
mother's
sure. Yeah.
concern,
So
really.
how many rash creams I'm going to put?
Yes.
It makes it worse. She can't tell me if it is itching or it's burning. So what am I supposed to do? Rush to the doctor every time? Or should I just, stay away from something that is not,
That's such
doing
a
any good?
sustainable choice and a decision that you've taken there. And
Yes.
it is definitely, goes far, beyond your comfort.
Yes.
And the beauty in it is that, sitting down and actually talking it out. So this is your choice and can be his choice also for the future. So,
Yes. Then he understood. It took time. So it was not the only time that I spoke to him about it. And then eating in the steel plates. People are not comfortable in eating in steel plates.
Yes.
I don't know why, but it is okay. There are fancy steel plates coming in, guys.
Yes.
So we can, make these small changes which are sustainable. instead of just just talking about it in a superficial manner.
Yes, and traditionally
Small
Indian
things.
households have been sustainable.
Very
So
sustainable.
these are things
I-
are not first time that we are hearing them.
True,
In
true.
every
I think
traditional house you find this.
Indian households are the best examples of
Really?
sustainability.
Mm.
Best examples.
Yeah.
You look at one T-shirt that you
Mhm.
buy, and until it becomes a rug, you're using it.
Yes, it
Right?
goes through its own process.
The bag
yes.
that the sabji wala gave you, you are going to keep it
Yes.
and make reuse of it. Right?
Yes.
We are sustainable, but it is just that I don't know. This new mindset has come in that we should have. We should
Everything
hoard,
proper and fancy.
hoard
Yes,
things,
and hoard things.
and fancier stuff as well. So I think we should go back and go back to the same things that we have been doing for so long, and those were the sustainable choices. We don't have to do much.
Wonderful. Yes.
And also, if you are using a certain kind of utensils, for example, that doesn't mean कि उनको फेंक कर अब तुम स्टील के बर्तन खरीद लो. Whatever you have, make optimum use of it.
True. Yes.
So there was this few days ago, I was having this conversation with a friend of mine. She is also a mom influencer.
Okay.
And she was like, I have to buy a new shopping bag. कोई कॉटन का बैग ना जो सस्टेनेबल हो, तू बता ना कहाँ से खरीदूं. So I was like, you don't have a shopping bag? नहीं नहीं ऐसे तो बहुत है. तो मैंने कहा वही यूज करो.
वही
That
आपकी
is a sustainable choice.
choice.
What you have, use that is a sustainable choice rather than throwing it away and buying new stuff.
We're talking about buying, and I want to interrupt you here, Sonam, क्योंकि आजकल ये बहुत वो हो गया है ना कि हम जहाँ भी जा रहे हैं, the child also understands, what the shopping therapy is. So because they're seeing the mother, they are seeing the father, they enter a shop and they think everything that they see on the rack is available to them, is accessible to them, and they can afford everything. So how about budgeting here? And can budgeting help in sustainable parenting, giving a certain amount of money, pocket money, like how our parents used to do traditionally.
Yes.
Or maybe a reward system at home that you do a certain sustainable practice and you earn rewards in terms of money. And then
I would not be very comfortable with the reward system because then the kid would just be doing it for the reward. Right?
Have you tried it at home?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
I have. So the reward always has to be something which is junk. Mama candy, mama chocolate. So I switched off the lights today. Mama, Dadu forgot. So I switched off the lights. Would I get a candy? So that did not work out.
All right.
But also talking about budgeting, it has to be age appropriate. When the child can understand it. But you can start talking about, owning things and buying things at an early age.
Okay.
Right? So, for example, what I did with my daughter is that you buy a new dress on a birthday.
Okay.
And then you wear it everywhere. Okay? So, every occasion pe buying new dresses, new shoes. Of course, when you grow out of it, you will get one.
Yes.
Right? But otherwise, so when it's her birthday, you get a new dress. So when it's your friend's birthday, you don't get a new dress. It's her birthday or his birthday. You are not supposed to, buy a new dress for that. The new dress is your birthday dress. It's not old until it's your next birthday.
Oh.
Right?
Very interesting, yes.
So what I did, it was her third birthday. And whatever I wore on my own birthday in October, I wore the same dress on her birthday in May. And she's like, Mama, ye aapka birthday dress hai na? And I said, yes, it is my birthday dress. And I'm wearing it on your birthday. So I will wear this dress on your birthday.
Wow. And it worked.
And it worked.
Yes.
And now her birthday dress is the dress that she wears on everybody's birthday. I have to change that now. But yes, let's move gradually with it.
Yes.
And I remember one of my friends telling me कि यार तू उसको बर्थडे वाली ड्रेस पहना के ले आई. आयरा का बर्थडे था मई में एंड उसके फ्रेंड का बर्थडे था एंड ऑफ जून में. So she wore the same dress because she was excited. This is my birthday dress and this
Okay.
is probably my best dress. And I want to wear my best dress to his birthday. So my friend complained कि उसको यही मैंने कहा इसमें प्रॉब्लम क्या है? She is very happy. जो look at it, look at her.
Yes. Yes.
So you have to maybe, I think talking, communicating openly really helps. And children don't understand.
So there, yeah, you're working with the society, you're bringing some measures, doing some, correction here, and also connecting with your own child and demonstrating the best sustainable choice.
Yes.
So not only your child is learning, but also that you're taking it out of your household and the society where you're interacting with so many people understand this. So this is so wonderful, Sonam. In this question, when I asked you about budgeting, you mentioned that, maybe it is age appropriate.
Yes.
And money may be too early on, to bring in not the right subject. So, and you said that, in a way you introduced no. And my next question is that, there हम लोग healthy habits और एक healthy limits set कर रहे हैं parents, children के साथ. तो कहीं ना बोलना बहुत ज़रूरी है क्योंकि जो आजकल के पेरेंट्स हैं हम लोग सबको बहुत वोक होना है, वी वांट टू बी कूल एंड व्हाई नॉट, दिस इज आवर सेल्फ नीड.
Millennial parents are absent parents.
बट हमसे नो नहीं कहा जा रहा है बहुत सी चीज़ों
I
के
know,
लिए.
I know.
सो व्हाट इज द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ सेइंग नो?
I think we are not able to say no because we are absent parents. We are not available for the child. 9 to
Elaborate
5
this
you
more.
are 9 to 5 you are at work.
Yes.
6 7 maybe you came back and you are on your phone. बच्चा कुछ भी मांग रहा है दे रहे हो. You just have the weekend. The child is asking for an expensive toy or a new dress. You say yes because you think अभी weekend ही तो है मेरे पास. So instead of doing this,
Yes.
we can tell them the real values. So the no means no wala thing that you are mentioning or referring to here came from the screen time.
Okay.
So there is again a story while I was pregnant, one of my husband's colleague, उनके बेटे को एक rare problem हो गया था that his index finger and his thumb became stiff.
Yes.
And reason? Because this 7-year-old was continuously playing Candy Crush.
Yes.
And I was 7 months pregnant at that point of time. And I just took a pledge. मैंने तो बोला मैं कसम खाती हूँ मैं अपने बच्चे को मोबाइल फोन नहीं दूंगी. And again, both the parents were working. The mother was a professor.
Yes.
And the father was doing
and
what
we
my...
see this. We go to shopping spaces. We go to restaurants. It's a very common, very typical scene that you see that a child of any age is hooked onto a mobile phone or any other gadget. So yes,
I think you have to again be very mindful. Screens of any kind, even television at a certain age, till 3, my daughter wasn't exposed to even television. So you have to be more involved, more engaged. You might have to go out into the window and scream that, what am I doing? I've done that. You might have
we all have.
Yeah. So, you might have had an argument with the husband, with the in-laws, even with my own parents over this. But because I had taken that decision, I wanted to execute it. I tried my best to make them understand that this is not right. And it is not just about eyes. पहली चीज क्या होती है, आंखें खराब हो जाएंगी. और ये फेयर अपील को ना थोड़ा कम यूज करना चाहिए हमें बच्चे के साथ.
Okay.
Right? Because if you are just inflicting fear in their minds, they will not do it and become scared of it.
That's correct.
Right? बच्चे सब समझते हैं. They are very smart.
Yes,
they are much
very
smarter than
intelligent.
us.
Absolutely.
Right? So until 3, because they wasn't at all exposed to screens, she knew कि ये कुछ है. Because her dadu is watching news or papa is watching cricket. She knew this is something, but we were not putting on Cocomelon and all of that. जब भी उसका nursery start हुआ, pandemic था, online start हुआ nursery. Imagine. But we made a decision कि हम टीवी स्मार्ट टीवी पे लगाएंगे इसका क्लास जैसे भी होगा. कुछ देर चला, काम दिखाना था, नहीं हो
बिल्कुल.
पाया, we switched to the laptop.
Yes.
But that was a decision because of her growth. And we tried our best to minimize. Of 1 hour she's spending on laptop, she shouldn't have another gadget. And pandemic also helped me, spend more time with her.
Yes.
Also helped my husband to spend more time with his daughter. So that became something. Then now she uses television. She watches Peppa Pig. She watches whatever is prescribed by the school. There are movies that she's supposed to watch and go back and talk about in the class.
Right.
So she does that. And now when other children use the phone, for example, you are going out with friends and their kids are maybe playing a game or watching, some kind of a cartoon or something.
Yes.
So I remember she asking for it. So I told her, when you are outside, you can look around. I have this very pretty game for her. Whichever cafe we go, I ask her to count things.
Oh, wow.
Count how many tables are there. Count how many, pots are there. How many people are there. Go talk to this person. Go talk to that person.
Yes. Many wonderful things you can do to engage your child.
You just
than
engage.
Beyond the gadget. Yes.
We travel. So we always have some of her toys in her bag. Her bag is only full of toys.
Yes. And
her stuff is in my bag.
This is what all planning is. And mindfulness is in parenting.
Yes. Planning would help you do that. So, okay, I have to go there. What am I supposed to do? 2 hours air travel. She will be bored. She would ask for something. What will I do? Right? So put a drawing copy in the bag. Simple as that. Drawing karte rahegi, painting karte rahe, she'll be engaged for 1 hour or maybe more. Right? So you have to invest in that.
Yes.
To keep your child screen free or tell that this is the limit. You have to set boundaries for yourself and for kid. If you're setting boundaries for yourself, the kid will learn automatically.
Absolutely.
And you will have to talk about it.
Yes.
Right?
But I think in all of this and in our discussion, I'm going to sum it up now, that my takeaway is that the parent needs to be aware that, there can be better parenting.
Yes.
And there are amazing parenting coaches such as you and
many more.
Yes, and so many more where they can go and take advice, because parenting in itself is challenging.
Yes.
And now we are talking about sustainable parenting, where it is, connecting with the planet, connecting with the environment, and then so many other things involved there. So thank you, Sonam, so very much. It was wonderful to talk to you. This 40-minute show doesn't do justice to it, but we have learned a lot, and thank you for coming on this show.
Thank you so much for having me. It was a pleasure talking to you, and this is my favorite topic, and I can talk about it like I can go on and on with it. Thank you so much for having me.